Now, as many of you might already know, the NIO CEO is currently test driving the NIO ET7 with the 150 kilowatts battery in it, and so far, or as I'm doing this video right now, they have traveled around 861 kilometers, and the battery is currently sitting at 21%. This means that there is still, of course, 20% for them to travel, or they still have to drive 20 more percent until, of course, the car gets to 0%. This simply means that from this we can safely say they are still left with plus minus 200 kilometers more to drive with this very same battery, which will then result in the total traveling distance by this 150 kilowatts semi-solid state battery by NIO to reach over 1,100, which is something that, of course, it's a very important milestone, because it will therefore mean that you can drive over 1,000 kilometers with this 150 kilowatts battery. And ladies and gents, this will mean that this is the very first battery to enable a user to travel over 1,000 kilometers. I mean, even with gas cars, I don't know of any gas car that can give you this range, which therefore means that ladies and gents, to get to see NIO being the first EV or automaker to be able to achieve this at one charge, or at a single charge, makes me to be really excited, and it is making me as a NIO investor to, of course, really like this 150 kilowatts battery. Now, you will know that during this driving with the NIO CEO, or by the NIO CEO with his team, we got to hear some of the exciting news, like, of course, the flagship high ultra sedan that NIO might be launching, of course, in NIO Day 2023. You will know that we first read about this rumor of this high-end ultra sedan or premium EV sedan from Deutsche Bank, who indicated that, of course, it will be the same as, or its market will be the same as the Mercedes-Benz Maybach, which is something that is pretty amazing. And the CEO once again emphasized the same point as he's driving today, or in his trip today, saying that it will be comparable with the BMW 7 Series, Audi A8, Maybach, and some of the high-end Porsche Panameras, which is something that is pretty amazing, because it looks like NIO, or these high-end model that we might get NIO to reveal, ladies and gents, will be their flagship car, because technology-wise, there are also, of course, news of saying that it might surpass the latest Porsche Panamera in terms of technology, and space-wise, you can compare it with the, of course, Mercedes-Benz Maybach, which we all know it's very huge and quite spacious inside. So this is good news, as these, ladies and gents, once again will make NIO to be, of course, comparable to the high-end, or the most high-end cars you can ever find in the automaker. I mean, the fact that it is being compared, or it will be compared, to a Maybach, Porsche Panamera, 7 Series, Audi A8, makes me to be really excited, because the technology, I mean, I cannot imagine the kind of technology we'll find in that car, and to know that it might surpass, or chances are very high that it will surpass the current technology that you find in a Porsche Panamera, it makes me to be really excited. Otherwise, ladies and gents, all of these just proves that NIO continues to be the leader in this fast growing EV industry. I mean, with the 150 kilowatts, that is proving itself to go over 1,000 kilometers, or giving a over 1,000 kilometer range. This just show the big progress that NIO has made in this fast growing EV industry. I mean, we don't want to talk about battery swapping station, because that, ladies and gents, once again, it is another sign, or a big huge sign, that shows that NIO, it's in this industry, it's in this game to stay, and they will make sure that they remain at the top of course, the list when you talk about technology, when you talk about the kind of cars they are selling in this fast growing EV industry. I mean, I'm very excited about this, and the fact that we might also be getting the ET9, or a model namely the ET9, which will be the high-end ultra sedan, it makes me to be really excited, because technology wise, you'll know that it's going to, of course, dwarf all the other EV competitors in the markets right now, which makes me to be really excited as the NIO investor. I mean, price wise, I know that we are not supposed to expect a huge sales volume because it will be quite pricey. I mean, this car, obviously, I think it will only be afforded by those same people that would afford a Mercedes-Benz Maybach, Audi A8, BMW 7 Series, and therefore we know that there are not a lot of people that can afford those cars. But this to NIO, I think it's a very important thing or achievement, and I think I'm gonna stay with NIO for the longer term, because once again they prove that, or this will just prove once again that they are in this game to stay, or they are in it for the longer term. And those that are persevering throughout of course, the share price, the headwinds that we've been seeing recently, are definitely going to be rewarded in the longer term, because not only will NIO be selling these high-end cars, but they'll also be catering for the, of course, mass market, which is something that is pretty amazing, pretty awesome, and I think as an investor should make you remain long and strong onto this new stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you buy NIO for the very first time, it is always good or wise for you to do your own due diligence, so that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.